Okay, I am back in my studio all over again. I might be shooting here a whole lot because the light in the afternoon is just really beautiful, and there's a door so I can close off whatever's going on back there. Okay, today I'm going to be giving you some of my best decluttering tips. Yes, I said decluttering. Even though I have a family of 12, decluttering is still really important. Otherwise, we would probably be at hoarder level by now if I didn't have some sort of decluttering system in place. Okay, I am going to actually start off by telling you why the way that I do it is not the way that Marie Kondo does it. I know that Marie Kondo is, she's famous for decluttering. She has a TV show, she has books, and I'm sure that her method works really, really well for some people. However, when Marie Kondo wrote her first book, she had no children, and she has since actually said that her method probably is not practical for families with children. And now she has 1 or 2 kids, I'm not even sure, and she's like, yeah, it doesn't really work that great for that. So I found for myself that that was not practical in any way, shape, or form. So Marie Kondo advocates taking a day or a weekend or even a whole week, like however much time you need basically, and just focusing on decluttering. Like make a clean sweep of your house, declutter everything, make it beautiful. And I love that part of it. I love the make it beautiful part. I love the part about does it bring you joy? Like Marie Kondo and I are on the same page with that. However, I do not believe that it is a good idea to take a whole day or a whole weekend or a whole week of your life and dedicate it solely to decluttering. And here's why. It does not change your behavior to do that. It may traumatize you into never wanting to declutter again. It doesn't teach any habits, and habits are what you are going to need, especially with children, if you want to keep your home clutter-free. So that is where we differ big time. I like to advocate for a small amount of decluttering every day. And by small, sometimes I mean less than a minute, but it's an ongoing process. And I'm moving through the whole home each month, mindfully trying to make sure that there isn't any clutter building up. And that doesn't mean that some months it's not a total waste, like I just don't get anything done at all. I do. But we've gotten to the point now where the clutter is not just falling out of everything. So I have 6 tips on decluttering for you that I'm going to share today. Tip number 1, focus on one area at a time. So I actually have a decluttering checklist that I would love to give to you, and I'll tell you how to get that at the end of the video. But it basically takes you systematically through your whole home every month. And so we always start in the master bedroom. And we stay in the master bedroom for 4 or 5 days until we move on to the next spot. It's really important to focus your efforts. It's always important when you're cleaning to focus your efforts. So why wouldn't it be the same with decluttering? So stay in one room for a few days so that you can actually see some results. Number 2, keep the time that you spend decluttering short and pain-free. If you end up going at it full speed ahead and spending 30 minutes to an hour on one area, you're going to burn out. You're not going to want to do it again. In order to make a habit, you want to make it as pleasant as possible and as easy on yourself as possible. So when you're just starting out, you may just want to give it 3 to 5 minutes a day. Keep it short, keep it sweet. That way tomorrow, when it's time for you to declutter again, you don't find yourself coming up with a ton of excuses as to why you shouldn't do it. Tip number 3, use your timer. I don't know if you've realized it yet, but I am a huge proponent of timing myself. If you use your timer and you set it for 5 minutes, you know that those 5 minutes, you're not going to be tempted to pick up your phone and text back your friend. You're not going to be tempted to daydream. You're not going to be tempted to start reminiscing as you're going through your clutter. You know that you have 5 minutes and that timer is counting down and you have got to get your work done. So use a timer. It will really help you to focus your efforts. Okay, tip number 4 is to have some garbage bags ready. I like to have one for trash and one for donations with me so that then I haven't started my 5-minute timer and then I have to go downstairs to get some garbage bags, come back upstairs. I've already wasted 1 or 2 minutes of my time. Have it with you, keep it in a spot. So when I'm decluttering in the bedroom, I like to keep the bags tucked away in the closet so that they're there. If I go through my whole bedroom over the course of 4 to 5 days and I don't have a full bag of donations, then I can just keep it in my closet until next month when I come back to it. I do go ahead and get rid of the trash, obviously, but go ahead and have those bags with you so that it's one less obstacle between you and success. Okay, step number 5 is sneak decluttering into your day. So when I'm in the laundry room doing laundry, I am always on the lookout when I'm folding clothes. I'm on the lookout for clothes that have seen their better day, that they have a stain that is not going to come out, rips in jeans, socks that have lost their mate. And I just go ahead and I put what can be salvaged into a donate bag that I always keep in the laundry room, or I go ahead and toss it. This is a way that I can sneak decluttering in. I do it in the kitchen as well. If there is a glass that has a chip on it, or if there is a cup, we use clear plastic cups that actually look like glass. They're infamous for starting to leak. If it starts to leak, get rid of it. If a knife has become so dull that even sharpening it will not make it sharp enough to cut anymore, don't keep it. Get rid of it. If you have a bunch of lids that don't have a mate, get rid of it. Do not keep that stuff in your kitchen. That's crazy. So as you're going through your day, be looking for things that you can just go ahead and declutter. Kids' toys and games are great for this. If you see, a game that is missing, or like puzzle, if you have a puzzle that's missing a bunch of pieces, don't keep it, get rid of it. Same thing with the games. If it's missing key pieces, it's time for it to go. So just look for opportunities throughout your day to go ahead and declutter. Okay, so I told you earlier in the video that I have a decluttering checklist that I would love to give you. The link is below in the description box. It's fantastic because it's just a checklist. You print it out on the first day of every month and you go through and you spend 3 to 5 minutes on each area of the house. It gets you through your whole house in 1 month and then you just start over the next month. Is your house going to be completely clutter-free after 1 month? No, it absolutely will not be. But you will have built the habit of decluttering each day, which is priceless. And before you know it, after 4 or 5 months of following the checklist faithfully, your house will be pretty close to clutter-free. But that doesn't mean that you stop. You have to keep going. And it means that you're not spending 3 to 5 minutes anymore. It could be less than a minute, but you are maintaining your clutter-free home, which is something that Marie Kondo does not teach you how to do. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Thanks. Bye.